There we go. Yeah, I think we live. Yo, guys, what's good? Sorry we're late. I deeply apologize for that. For once, it actually wasn't. What's good?
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do this.
I deeply
Don't you do this.
apologize for that.
Don't
for once,
you.
For once, it wasn't Alicia's fault. Good.
Oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do this.
I deeply
Don't you do this.
Yo, what's good, guys, man? This is brand new. As you can see, this isn't just a regular. It is MOG and friends, but I got a new PC, so we kind of are doing things a little bit different today. Just because we're gonna be creating the show outline, creating the whole thing. It's a whole process going on right now on behind the scenes with MOG and friends that myself, Leash, we all are a part of, and it's baby steps, but as things progress, things will get better. And it's baby steps, but as things progress,
You hear that?
things will get better. I don't know where that's coming from. That's coming from my phone. Sorry. I wanted to make sure. Yeah, sorry. I wanted to make sure everything was good. But yeah, guys. So it is another Saturday morning, and you guys already know every Saturday morning, you got to start your mornings off right with mine. Whoa! What am I doing? No! MOG and Friends podcast, and we are on episode 61, and it is another great episode that we got lined up for you guys. I really do hope you guys enjoy it. But before we get into the intros, because without my panel, MOG and Friends would not be what it is, because you do need friends in order for MOG to be a thing. So what is MOG? MOG is a very chill podcast of like-minded individuals. We talk about all things gaming, controversial topics, the community that comes with it. We always approach all topics with a fair and unbiased perspective. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So starting with Leash. Leash, go ahead and give us your intro.
I'm always first.
Yourself. Of course, ladies first. The first. Oh, hold up, Leash, the first lady, the first and last.
Thank you.
Lady of MOG
First and last.
Friends.
Yes.
First and last. Go ahead, Miss Leash.
Hi everybody. It's me, Leash. Capiche. And I don't know what the hell. I have a slight hangover. Last night was lit on my Twitch channel. I don't know how many tequila shots I took last night, but I'm looking at this tequila bottle on the floor and I'm like, bruh, all of that? I have to do a little bit better with my life right now. But other than that, I ain't been playing shit this week. Honest to God. I've been watching a lot of anime, but this week it's been a hectic week at work. So I didn't really have time to sit down and relax and pick up a controller and actually play the game. Outside of when I stream, which is Outlast, which at first I thought was going to be Outlast 2. I thought it was going to be whack. The first time I played it, I was like, man, this shit ain't as scary. But I was playing that shit last night, and oh boy, it got a little heated. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to stop right quick. Because yeah, it's a little too scary.
You got to that cornfield.
I was stuck in the cornfield. I kept going in a circle. I was like, man, fuck this. I mean, F this. It's too early for that word, huh? But yeah.
Oof. Let them know about the Oofingtons.
Did you just say Oofingtons?
Oh, listen, Leash.
Oh.
When you get the 4, just be ready, because last night, me and Demi. Demi, my boy, bro. Yeah, I love this nigga.
I feel so left out.
Listen, hurry up and get the 4, please.
I'm trying. It's coming. It's in the works. Oh, I said, if everything works out as planned, bro, if everything goes the way I need it to go, I will have it by the 25th.
Let's go.
So fingers crossed. Everything. Fingers crossed.
They crisscross.
Because I'll be feeling so left out. Y'all be having y'all little PSN chats or whatever. So whatever, it's cool. But what? Yeah, that's it. And then I play my usuals to go to bed, like Stardew. You already know what it is, but I haven't really. Oh, I'm about to start playing Gears because it downloaded last night, so I might. Gears of War. Yeah, so I might play it. I might play that today. I ain't got shit to do. So yeah, that was my week. I had to do grown people things.
Yeah.
You know, since there's this whole thing on Twitter now that grown people ain't supposed to be playing games. I'll be looking like, oh my god!
Wait, hold up. Wait, there's a what? A what on Twitter?
It happens every like couple weeks or every month. Somebody makes a post about, oh, y'all really be sitting around watching y'all dude play, what, 30-something plus hours on a video game, something like that. Girls wanting to put on.
We're going to speak on this real quick because hold up.
And then dudes, y'all never seen that post where it's like,
I've seen posts like that where like chicks will be like, oh, you know, if your man play video games, that's not a man, that's a boy, and all this other stuff, and you know,
and I'll be looking like, what does that make me?
The dude to comment and be like, you rather me in the house or out cheating? I'm like, hold on, that's not really the proper. The answer kind of sounds. It's kind of like it could kind of backfire him because it's like, so if you weren't, because it could go, oh well, if you're not playing the game, you're gonna be out cheating. You know, that's how it could get flipped. But I get what he means. You know, oh, you want me to be out in the club or whatever. I mean, when it comes, or
you want me to be out in these virtual streets.
Oh yeah, you want me to be out in these virtual streets? You know, playing, games. I mean, I've always said this, man. When it comes to what people enjoy or how people view you or whatever the case may be, I feel like you as a person should cherish yourself first before, even in a relationship. I still feel like you have to put what's good for you first. Sometimes the person you're with isn't good for you. That doesn't mean you put up with that person because that's not you putting yourself first. You got to put yourself first. So in this type of situation where your significant other, it could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be whatever. If your significant other doesn't agree with, oh, well, I don't like you playing video games. Now, there's a difference. If you're playing too much video games and you're not giving him or her enough time, that's different. That's different because that's not good. But if you, how do you decompress? You want to talk to your woman or you talk to your man or whatever. But, if you want to come and play the game and she in your ear about that or if you want to be with me, you got to stop playing games. Listen, mommy, you can hit the bricks.
Nope.
That ain't happening. Nope. You can hit the bricks. You can hit the bricks.
Nope.
Listen, I mean, we had this conversation last week on last week's podcast where it was like, yo, how long are you going to play video games? Yo, real talk, I'll be in the nursing home like, yo, Lisa, you trying to play this condo? Hey, let's go. About to play this. Hey, I have arthritis all through my damn body playing video games. Like,
oh my God.
We good. You feel me? So, like, regardless of what people say.
Persona's thumbs be stiff as fuck.
That's right.
I mean, oops.
I thought I had them. Oof. Damn it. Remember back in 2018 when we was
they're stuck in the upright position.
Niggas that do oof when they like 80 and almost shit themselves. Oof.
Oh my God.
But nah, I mean, what you think, Demi? I mean, because I've had, chicks be like, oh, you play games? I'm like, man, I'm sure.
Listen.
Oof.
First of all, I sound amazing on this Yeti right now.
Relax.
All right, Barry White. Ooh.
Relax.
Ooh. Saucy. Oh yeah.
Talking about saucy. If a woman ever tell me I can't like progress in a relationship unless I have to give up games, I'm moving on down this country road. Like, I'm out of that, bro. I'm not staying in the relationship. If I gotta give up games, but you can't give up nothing.
She gotta give up makeup. Tell her to give up makeup if you have to give up games.
I don't know, because if hold if Shorty look a whole different person,
and she looking like a foot in the morning.
Yeah, like a big toe.
Keep that makeup because you look like a thumb right now.
Oh God!
You said you need what? You need Fancy Beauty, Sephora. Let me get you. Let me get you to the store.
Oh Lord!
Oh God, y'all so fools, man.
That turned out longer than I needed it to.
Great. It was great though. It was great. Then we got my bro. We got MOG boys in the building. Demi, introduce yourself. Let us know the games you playing throughout the week, brother.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Mr. God Reviews here. Mr. Review Games. Mr. I'm tired in the morning.
Mr. How?
Mr. Ready.
Yo, it sounds so different on the. It sounds so different on the Yeti though. Yo,
oh my god.
It sounds so different.
Here we go. I'll just be over here.
Wait, yo, that's perfect, bruh. Oh no, that's perfect. Man. Yo, wait till I bought my stream deck today. Yo, wait till I get the soundboard, bruh. I need that ready on the Yeti. You feel?
All right, I got you. What have I been playing this week? I've been playing. For some reason, part of me went back to Life is Strange Before the Storm because I really liked that part of the saga. Chloe, I like playing as Chloe. I like the conversational piece. I think she's better than Max in some occasions. Her story was great. The dream sequences were phenomenal. I really enjoy playing this, playing the prequel. So, I had to go back and take a step into that. Obviously, I've been on COD.
Cowboys in the building.
I've been working shifts on COD.
Let's go.
I'm trying to hit Prestige 3 in this double XP weekend, and I think I can do it.
Yeah.
I was supposed to play Hitman Blood Money, but I had some things happen. But I'm probably gonna play it Sunday. What else? I started on Shaq Fu.
You did?
What?
Wow, I ain't seen no stream for that. You definitely have to keep that a secret.
Who said I'm streaming that?
I was gonna say you definitely have to keep that a secret because I was gonna come at you for that.
Oh, I'm not streaming that. And play Soul Calibur. Shout out to the homie Running on the Sticks, another fellow Twitch streamer. We played a lobby like the first night it launched, and man, it was full of shenanigans. Loving the game. Game looks amazing, runs amazing. I really want to dive into this character creator and the story because I'm seeing people wild out on this creator. I'm seeing some really cool things being made, and I'm also seeing the weirdos come out.
Yeah, y'all seen the one with the private parts?
Yo, listen, that's the one. This dude Demi. Hey, look at this. I'm like, huh? Hold on. What the hell is this?
Bro, what?
What? Yo, I say, I thought this was like a PC mod at first. They're like, nah, this is in the game. I'm like, oh, hell
no. For real?
Yeah, that's in the game.
That's
something you could pick.
That's something you have to deeply edit because I was looking into it. You have to really edit that to make it look like that.
Damn, so folks really going out their way to look like that? Oh, hell no.
That is, oh my God.
And they use Voldo's fighting style because one of his fighting styles is when he goes on his legs and hands and he thrusts up. So
this is why people can't have nice things.
They should have never gave people character creator.
Exactly.
Ever.
I agree.
And finally finishing up Yakuza Kiwami. And I do plan on playing Remothered either tonight or tomorrow.
Hey, let's go.
That's another game I actually have to send to you, Leash. Remothered. That's going to be a game I'm going to be playing.
Is it a scary game?
Mm-hmm. In the same vein as Clock Tower and Outlast.
Well, hurry up before October, before October ends.
I was gonna say October.
I
don't know what world you come from, but October already here. You feel me?
I mean, shut up, Persona.
Even if it ends, you're still gonna be playing. So
no, because I was playing Outlast 2, and you came in during the end of my stream. No, shut up. I was all alone out here in these streets.
I warned you it was gonna be a little bit more open. You gotta find ways through it. And I told you this. I gave you a warning in advance. I'm like, yo, it's a little bit more open than what you're used to.
It's too much. I'm in a cornfield, man. Stuck in a cornfield.
I saw you got out there. I saw you're in the church after the church scene with the mutilation, which is
it was it was nasty.
That scene was pretty dark. But you're getting through it. Just you have to look for the answer. I can't give you the answer because It makes it a little too easy. Come on.
Oh God, you get on my nerves. Whatever. Moving on. Persona. What have you been playing this week?
Wow. Wow.
I don't listen.
That's crazy.
I don't know how to speak on that, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm the third wheel here. So.
I still love you, Demi. Even shut up.
It's crazy. I don't know, man.
Oh God. Anyway, Persona.
Oh, me? What's good, guys? Your boy Persona. And for me, this week, it's been COD. That's it. Nothing else. That's all I've been playing this week is Call of Duty. And I love it. It's amazing. It's great. It's the best COD to come out this gen for me. I love the game. I'm almost Prestige 2 right now. I'm definitely gonna try to put in some OT with Demi and get to that Prestige 3 as well because I'm literally at the cusp. Like after this podcast, I'll be Prestige 2. So getting to 3, I think that can happen. I think so. You think so, Demi? I think so.
I think so.
Well, not because you get off like what, 12?
Yeah, I mean, I can still do it.
Yeah, you could because Sunday you're off. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And plus, it'll be COD Sundays, and you already know COD Sundays.
All right, we're gonna be working shifts from 7 to 7.
Factory. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the intros, man. I'm glad to have my MOG and friends here. Definitely gonna be another great show with you guys. So let's get into the topics. Let's talk about what we're about to talk about today. It's a lot of good news that came out today. Yo, EJ, what's good, man? Shout out to you. A lot of great news that came out today. Well, not today, but this week. First news I definitely want to talk about is this PlayStation Worldwide Studios release lineup. We got to talk about the delays, and we got to talk about what PlayStation is doing right now when it comes to showing off these games and moving dates. So let's start off with Days Gone. So unfortunately, not even unfortunately, because I feel like it was a smart move. But Days Gone has been delayed, and it's been pushed to April 26, 2019. So it's not going to... Originally, Days Gone was supposed to come out in February 22nd, 2019, but they pushed it to April 26, 2019, which I really feel like that's great. Like, that's perfect. I don't see an issue with that. Pretty much, at least you know what Days Gone is, right? You seen the gameplay?
Actually, I am not familiar because you want to know why.
Dun dun dun.
I get you. I get that you don't have a PlayStation, but I mean, you've never seen E3 gameplay, or nothing like that, or gameplay videos on YouTube or nothing like that.
I am not familiar with the game. You want to know why?
Why, Leash?
Dun dun dun.
Because I don't have a PlayStation, Persona, so games don't.
That.
It don't.
There goes
really,
the kicker.
You don't look at gameplay of games. Is that what you're saying?
No, if it doesn't come out on the PlayStation, I haven't even thought about getting a PlayStation until this year. So I really didn't pay that no attention. I don't really. When E3 was on, I didn't pay PlayStation 4 no attention. Nothing.
What?
Sony? No. For why?
That's
For why? That has nothing to do with me.
Jeez.
Goodness, is that the game with the zombies or
I'll give you a quick synopsis. So pretty much what Days Gone is it's a game. Pretty much it's like State of Decay, but actually done right. It's really good. And there's no multiplayer, it's single player only. So
it's with they had like the little girl in it, and the dude. And then, like, the zombies are, like, mutations. They're not, like, zombies. Is it that one?
They're freakers. Yeah, they're called freakers. And
I watched gameplay before.
Yeah, so, that's what Days Gone is. So that got delayed. So clearly you don't care, so I shouldn't even ask you how you feel about this.
No, I mean, about the situation, like, if they delayed it, it's a smart move on their part. Ain't a lot of stuff coming out in February?
Yeah, February. Well, before this delay took place, there was 4 games releasing on the day of February 2nd. So there was Anthem, there was Crackdown 3, there was Days Gone, and then there was Metro Exodus. All 4 games releasing all on that same day.
I don't think Anthem's going to release on the 4th. I think they're going to push that. Well, whatever. I think they're going to push it back. I have a feeling Anthem ain't going to release.
It better release because it was supposed to release this year. So
yeah, I think it went through that last little delay to make it better. So I think it is releasing in February.
You think so? Because I haven't really been hearing too much about it, so I'm kind of scared.
That's kind of a good thing because you don't want to like give people way too much about your game and spoil them too early.
Yeah.
But anywho,
I mean, I feel like with the Days Gone delay, I feel like they delayed it just to make room for Metro X, the third parties, Metro Exodus and Anthem, because I do feel like Anthem will release on that day. But I feel like the with Days Gone being a new IP, you want that to have its own little, like, all right, I'm here. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all. I'm all the way over here. When it's my time, it's my time. I don't see an issue with that.
It's nothing bad about that, but I seen you on Twitter talking Cash Money millionaire shit about Crackdown though. Yes, you.
There's a reason.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason. There's a reason.
Hey, let her come at me. Go ahead.
There's a reason.
No, I'm not. I'll be observing. I'll be like, oof. For somebody who say they don't really, they're not really an Xbox hater. You sure be going hard whenever some
go hard for what?
There's a reason.
Whenever somebody makes a comparison, you be on the Xbox hate train.
I don't be on the Xbox hate train.
Yes, you do.
I'm pointing out the negatives of both. And what I mean by that is,
oh please, nope. I seen your tweets, Persona.
Of course you see my tweets, so obviously I can't lie about what it is that I'm saying. In my tweets, I mean what I say. The difference between Days Gone and, you do this on purpose. The difference between Days Gone and Crackdown 3 being delayed is two very different things. This is the second delay, and realistically, with Days Gone is the first delay because we didn't have a concrete date for Days Gone last year. We only had a year. They said 2017, but then they pushed it back. When it comes to Days Gone and Crackdown 3, the differences are very obvious. Days Gone was announced 2 years ago. Crackdown 3 was supposed to release 2 years ago. That's two different things. Now, does that mean that the delay is for the all right, I'm done. I'm done. Because you're going to start me up, and it's early in the cast.
Dimmy, can I get a ready, please? Thank you.
I'm done. Because you're going to start me up, and you know I'm going to go in.
To be fair, though, with genuine reason, it is okay to have a logical complaint against Crackdown. Because it's first supposed to launch with the launch of the Xbox One X. Then it got pushed back. It was supposed to come out 2018. Yeah, it was supposed to come out 2018. And then they pushed it back to next year for February. So it went through 3 delays.
But so did Red Dead. Red Dead was supposed to release like 3 times last year and the year before that. So what's the big deal?
It's actually coming out.
I mean, it is actually coming out, but so is Crackdown. Shut up. Crackdown's coming out next year. Shut up. You know what?
I gotta mute.
Oh.
And this is coming from somebody. This is coming from somebody who's been waiting for. This has been coming out for somebody who's been waiting for Crackdown, and I've been like, yo, okay, let's see what they got. Let's see the potential they have for Crackdown.
But see, that's the thing about Crackdown as well. Crackdown was supposed to release a multiplayer beta last summer.
Yeah.
That never came.
Yeah, it actually was supposed to.
Nothing for this game has come.
Y'all act like y'all ain't made promises y'all couldn't keep either. Okay?
But we're not talking about us. We're talking about a company that's supposed to deliver a service. I can make as many promises as I want. That don't mean I got to keep them. As a company, you do have to keep certain promises.
If I promise to buy you a sandwich and I buy you that sandwich, I've kept up on my promise. But if you promise me a multiplayer beta, at least give us the multiplayer beta, because we haven't we hadn't seen anything about Crackdown. And
so maybe they don't want to put out trash.
Isn't it doing it with everything?
Isn't a beta supposed to gauge? Isn't a beta supposed to gauge where you are and tell your fans like
true, but maybe they just maybe they don't want to put out anything. Listen, I'm an Xbox apologist. All right,
listen,
games that come out solely on Xbox, I give them the benefit of the doubt.
Listen,
we don't get too many.
Jump Force, Bandai Namco dropped Jump Force the same week as COD, the beta, and that game was poop.
What, you didn't like Jump Force?
Nah, actually, nah.
I didn't.
It wasn't good. No lie.
That joint wasn't slapping. But the point being is that that game wasn't that great, and for something that wasn't that great, they still dropped it. Y'all could at least drop that beta for Crackdown. Yeah. I'm just trying to level my guy up and be like super cop. That's all I want to do.
I mean, and again, when it comes to the delay period, there are times where delaying games, and this is on any platform, where delaying games are smart or it's right to do so. I'm not excusing that, but when you look at Crackdown 3's, Crackdown 3 was announced in 2014. Normally when games get announced, they're in a development process of between 1 to 3 years already. So if Crackdown 3 was announced in 2014, you can think it was being developed since 2012. So you figure 2014, we get an announcement. 4 years later, we still don't have a release date. We just got a release date that might get pushed back, or this game might get canceled, the way Phil Spencer's speaking. That's where, when you're looking at that and trying to compare to Days Gone, you really can't, because, again, Days Gone was released 2 years ago. I mean, it was announced 2 years ago. There's a difference between that. Now, Days Gone moving out the way so that the third parties can have their shine, and with Days Gone being a new IP, so they want to get it right, I understand that. We're talking about not Crackdown 1. This is Crackdown 3. This is the third installment of a established franchise. There's a difference. A new IP wanting to get it right, all rules don't apply to something like that.
I guess I probably just broke the record of eye rolls, but I guess.
And to be fair, there are other games that people are still waiting for, like Final Fantasy VII, that you probably won't see the light of day anytime soon. So, Crackdown 3 has nothing. It needs to come out. No more delays. No more waiting. It needs to drop, especially since they finally put Terry Crews in the game. It needs to drop now.
Oh,
people have been talking about this game since the beginning of the generation, man.
Watch it be fire.
I hope so.
I hope it is good. Listen, I hope any game that comes out for any platform is good, especially
now. Persona has to dust off his Xbox that sits there in
keeps the
he
house
probably
warm.
has it. Shut up. He probably has it in like a cabinet somewhere. Where nobody can see.
Actually on the floor next to my entertainment.
Oh, on the floor. Okay. That don't even deserve to be on the stand. Yeah. Disrespectful.
You already know, man.
Speaking of Days Gone, though, I'm gonna be honest. I really wasn't looking into this game like that. Mm-hmm. So, I'm a huge zombie fan. I love zombies. Any game with zombies, you can damn near get my money. Except, kind of regret spending a couple of those dollars on Dead Rising 4. But, any zombie game basically can have my money. And while Days Gone has like a cool style to it, there was just something in like a part of me was like, this game ain't gonna be all that. So I'm hoping with this delay, they take the time to polish everything up and nail everything down, and it really genuinely impresses me.
It's funny that you mentioned that too, Demi, because remember when they showed gameplay last year at not last year, earlier this year. Yeah, remember when they did the Game Informer expose where they were showing gameplay and stuff like that? What was one of the biggest complaints people were having was, the game is it needs a lot of polish. It needs this. It needs that. People were making these claims towards the game, and when they showed it off at TGS, there was obvious changes to the game. They definitely, from what I was seeing and what a lot of people that were actually at TGS were saying, was that the game looks substantially better than it did when we saw it during the Game Informer expose. So, you know, if they want, if they want to delay, if they would have released the game on February 22nd and the game was choppy, bad frames, glitchy, a mess, what do you think would be the response to that? Oh, you guys should have pushed it back if it wasn't ready like this.
Yeah, that's the initial response that every game is gonna get. At least push it back. They should have been delayed.
Listen, I welcome any delay to any company if it means that the game or the product will be better at the
Substantially.
end of the delay.
And there's a couple of the games that needed to be delayed to be substantially better. State of Decay is definitely one of them. That should have been delayed.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, yeah, and look at that mess. State of Decay 2 was, listen. That was
oh my
mess.
God. Okay, can we go to the next topic? Y'all just gonna sit up here and just. Ugh.
I mean, we speaking on it. Hey, I'm gonna speak on it, yo. You want to speak on it? We gonna speak on it.
No, I regret bringing up your tweets.
It was a mess. I'm just gonna speak. I speak the facts, man. It was a mess.
EJ talk about, do you want to be a PlayStation stallion or an X toilet? I'm over here like, okay.
But so yeah, Days Gone. The release date got pushed to April 26th, April 26th, 2018, and Concrete Genie has been given finally a release. And I know Bari has been really
finally
at them about this, but we finally get a release time frame. I'm like, listen, guys. You dangling the game in our face. So pretty much the release time frame is spring 2019.
Hold on. Please clean that sentence up. Please.
I said they're dangling the game in our face. What are you talking about?
Please don't dangle anything in my face.
It is the day of the Sabbath, and here you go with the filth.
Oh my God.
You're a filth monster.
Anyway, so pretty much Concrete Genie, the release time frame is spring 2019. So, you know, anytime between what? March-ish?
March to May.
I think May. I think they'll do Days Gone in April and then do Concrete Genie May.
I hope it's in March. I doubt
it. March is very crowded because we got Devil May Cry, we got Division, we got Sekiro. They're not gonna throw that out there like that.
Seki trash. But either early April, that way you can have 2 in 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
Or you do it like,
and it's 2 new IPs, so they probably would be battling each other. That's why I think they probably won't put both of them in a month.
I mean, I don't think they'd be battling each other if you do it early April for Concrete Genie. Because let's be real, Concrete Genie is that's a niche title.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
because
very niche.
Yeah, that's more of the smaller title compared to like Days Gone. What Days Gone will attract the more centric horror people and like the people that like gratuitous violence and gore, compared to those who want to, you know, draw on walls and beat up bullies. They both have an audience. They both have a set audience though.
Yeah.
So you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Shout out to Red. Shout out to
Hi, Karama.
EJ, Chuck, Bari. That's Leash.
Everybody except Bari.
Garuda.
We still, I'm still
everybody.
beefing.
Oh wow!
Yikes!
I'm beefing by myself right now, but he know what it is. Everybody except Bari. Hello. Go in the elevator. Let's duke it out.
Yikes. In the elevator though.
Please. Why don't you bring that back up?
I'm sorry.
You know why she brought it up. You know why she did that.
Elevators, man. Who fights in the elevator?
People in the Bronx. I keep telling y'all this.
I'm not going back to this. All right, moving on. So, okay. So with are we back in like 2000 and no, not even 1996? Yo, I never thought we would see a double disc release of any game ever again. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I never thought this was even possible, but it is. So. Red Dead Redemption 2, if you're buying physical, of course, digital, we don't have to worry about these petty problems. But if you're buying physical for Red Dead Redemption 2, it is a double disc. You're buying 2 discs. And
What? Wait, repeat that.
what the hell?
We're, you got two discs with a couple S's. What happened?
Yo, what the hell is going on? Hold on. Something's happening right now with my computer.
Meanwhile, while everything is going on over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right. Somebody was testing out their computer in other ways. Mm-hmm. Got a little virus over there, man. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on right now. This shit is...
You ain't got your McAfee set up?
I don't use McAfee.
McAfee is ass. Who uses McAfee?
I use Norton's. Okay, comes with my cable.
I almost said, Leash, please give me your antivirus card, please.
Shut up.
But
Shut up.
I'll get it on this computer anyway, so it's whatever. But yeah. So pretty much, it's gonna be on a double disc. So apparently, the way it works is on one disc is gonna be the data disc that you put in first and you install or whatever, and then the second disc will be the play disc where you'll, use that as the disc to play the whole game, and that's really it. But the fact that there's 2 discs, the game is huge. The game is, I think, 110.
149.
I was gonna say on PlayStation you need 149 gigs to even be allowed to own this. Well, or I'm thinking on Xbox too. I think on the consoles. Period.
I think
Xbox is 100.
Yeah, I think Xbox is like 105.
Yeah, you need 100.
Either way, this is a big ass game.
Very big. Pause. So yeah, what's y'all thoughts on that whole double disc? Like, that's very old school. Like Final Fantasy VII did the whole double disc thing. Oh my god, what game was that?
Basically, every Xbox 360 game that had like a ton of game hours had double disc.
Yeah.
No, basically all RPGs had double discs.
Most of them, yeah. I'm trying to think of the game. I can't think of the game right now that had the double disc. It was on PS4.
I remember there was one RPG I was playing on the Xbox 360 that had like 4 discs.
Lost Odyssey.
Yeah, Lost Odyssey. Yep.
Lord. Oh my god. But how y'all feel about this? You bought digital, right, Demi?
You know it, partner.
All right. Howdy.
Howdy.
Leash, do you buy digital or do you buy physical for most of your games when you buy new games?
I do digital when I want to pay the full price. I buy physical when I'm like, oh hell no, I'm probably not gonna play this game this much. So let me go to GameStop.
Okay, so with Red Dead, this, does this entice you to buy it digital, or are you gonna stay physical and get it physically?
What the? Hold up, Demi. What are you doing?
Wait, what happened?
He doing ASMR on the damn podcast.
I didn't hear it. Oh Lord.
You don't hear it?
Nah, I didn't hear it.
You don't hear him whispering in the background?
Nah, it wasn't, because I was like focused. I was focused on like.
I was silently saying.
Oh Jesus, dude! What are you doing?
That was creepy as hell.
I don't have both headphones on. That's probably why I didn't hear it.
Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna buy the digital.
Oh my god!
Please.
I mean, if you buy the digital, it is a beefy download, but it downloaded like
Persona
in an hour for me. Y'all
are childish. Stop it. Whispering creeps me out.
Look, I got my leather cowboy hat on right now. I have the gator boots on. I got my Bowie knife on the side of me. I'm ready to yeehaw it up.
Ride 'em, cowboy.
Oh my
god. Ride 'em, cowboy.
It's too early for y'all.
Swing your partner around and around.
I'm ready to get into some drunken bar fights. You know, I came up with this idea. What? Let's say Red Dead did have a battle royale mode. Mm-hmm. This is completely sidetracked for right now. I want them to wake us up after we just got through drinking, and it's just a drunken brawl, like 100 people, and you just slugging people left and right. So
it's like when Trevor went through his like rage, phases, but sans guns.
Yeah, y'all just no guns. Y'all just knuckling up, throwing their hands.
I think I don't know. I think I might get it on both stations. Well, both stations, both consoles, so that way I could play with y'all.
As you should.
Mother.
Whatever. It was gonna be solely Xbox because I play with my brother for the most part. If it's Red Dead or any like multiplayer game, but Since y'all are my extended brothers, I guess I have to.
Yes.
Oh God, I'm about to write this off on my taxes. I'm buying too much stuff.
Yeah. You buying too much, or are you buying the right stuff?
I guess it's the right stuff.
Yes.
Stop whispering. That's creepy. I hate when people whisper. Ugh.
We should just do a whispering podcast one day.
ASMR podcast? Hell no.
I'm down with it.
Oh Lord.
You'd be like,
Welcome to my ASMR.
Oh my God, ew. And it sound like y'all breath stank.
Nah, negative on that.
Y'all got breath stank whispers.
Negatory. Negative.
Moving on. The next topic. Oh, stop. I should have never told y'all that I don't like whispering.
But Persona, you copping Red Dead physically?
Hell no, dude. What you mean physical, bro? Hell no. Listen, I'm strictly digital out here. You feel me? I'm not copping no Red Dead physical. What I look like to you? But,
Yuck.
A question I do want to ask you guys is, does, with these type of, obviously with next generations ushering in and games getting bigger, people wanting more and things like that, can you see, I personally see a all digital future, not streaming, just all digital future being pushed even more with things like this, because that's a waste of resources. Like having to install this just to install the stuff, then to play, that's a waste. So can you see digital being the main option for how people purchase their games in, say, the next 2 to 3 years?
No, they'll still always have the option to buy physical. Or you mean like you think people? Wait, I'm confused. What?
I think what he's saying is digital will be more so at the forefront, while you still have the option to buy physically.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. But you got people who like to collect stuff, so there's that. You can't collect it if you don't have physical.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a game collection on my PlayStation that's digitally, but I guess.
I mean, until they start giving more incentives to digitally download outside of like in-game stuff, then I can't see them like making a push to just make digital the forefront just yet. While we do see deluxe and ultimate editions, we kind of are seeing those collector's editions start coming to light more. I just don't see it being active until they begin to give more physical stuff. Like if you pre-order Spider-Man, remember digitally you got the physical pin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
until we start seeing stuff like that, I don't see them really doing anything like that until they start making that push forward.
I think in terms of with digital, I think we also need to see like digital gifting. I think that I think game gifting just needs to be something across the entire, like just all of gaming period. I think digital
refunding
definitely, and
I know they have that. They have
it on Xbox. Yeah.
I have that on PlayStation. Nah, they don't.
What up?
Well, they do. You can get refunds, but if you have like a certain amount of trophies in the game,
you can't do it.
Yeah, I think Xbox is like if you have over 2 hours and a certain amount of achievements, you can't refund it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. I mean, that's fair.
You just gotta hit that age-old excuse. I got you. Hi, yes, my son accidentally bought this game.
Yeah, I've been using that for years. They don't accept that no more, bro. Sometimes you get that one sales rep that'll be like, nah, you keeping
Look,
that.
I need this money right now. I'm hurting right now. Please.
You gotta hit it with. Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta hit it with some real life. Like, look, bro. I just got the eviction notice tagged on my door, bro. I need this 60. All right, they asking for $69.99. I only got $9. Can I get the 60, please?
Y'all are some scammers. Let me find out.
Talking about scammers.
Scammers.
I buy all my games. I ain't no scammer.
Yes, you are.
Nah,
I've only used that excuse once. Like, I've only used that excuse once. It was something I really didn't like. I was like, you know what? Let me get my money back.
Yo, Crunk, what's up? Crunk girl in the building. Miss Lifesaver. But yeah. So let's move on. So pretty much Red Dead, Red Dead is out. It's a lot of news this week with Red Dead too. Red Dead is out this week, and
Yes.
one of the news topics that definitely it kind of drawn me to. It was really interesting actually to kind of read. So pretty much it's the portrayal of women in Red Dead Redemption 2. You know, sometimes we get the ignorant people that are just like, oh, well, you know, women shouldn't be in this, shouldn't be in that, da, da, da. And then you get the other side of people that are like, well, women should be in this, they should be in that because women did this, did that, whatever. So pretty much there was an interview that Vulture did with the Rockstar co-founder Sam and Dan Houser. And they spoke on the portrayal of women in games. So pretty much the way they said it is, there's this old intellectual called Lillian Powell who came back to the South from New York, who's almost like a Dorothy Parker character. There are also ones who are weak, and ones who are weak and become strong, and ones who think they're strong but are not. And that goes for men too. It was a time when women were beginning to question their roles, and the Wild West was an area where people could invent themselves for the first time. Many of the people who were inventing themselves were women. They were no longer constrained by society because there was no society. Because there were obviously in the Wild West there were cowgirls as well. Like there weren't just
there were a band of independent women who were like rogue, and they actually did get down like more than the guys.
Oh yeah, they got dirty. They got down dirty.
Oh my God.
Demi, how you? No, what you mean? Yo,
No,
that's not even. That ain't even no.
This is serious.
Yeah, this ain't no. That ain't no joke. That's serious. They got down dirty. Yo.
Anyway, Demi.
Y'all so nasty.
You see, when leash can't be mean to me, it eats her up inside.
It doesn't. I'm just, you know, chilling.
No,
It's getting wild spicy in here.
Oh my
Things
God.
are getting too spicy for the pepper.
Oh my God.
Demi, starting with you, man. How you feel about this?
I'm excited. I think this is gonna be hot. Yo, they already said they got black cowboys in the game, which I'm
excited about.
I'm excited to see how they do those guys, because like the black cowboys, they was nasty, bro. Oh my God, reading the stories about them. So if we're gonna get like the women who started like finding themselves and they started doing what the men began to do, and they were like being better than the men, and like they were hunting down, they were killing. Yo, I'm for it. I am for it. And you know, some people are gonna say, well, this is pandering. They're just pandering now. They're just trying to include people and stuff. Do your research. Do your Googles. Do your Googles, because there were a lot of people back in the Wild West that were doing crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. Women, races included, anybody. The Wild West was the time where the literal term anybody could get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It happened. Women weren't just bartenders and just bodies for people to catch. Mm-hmm. So people got to get out this hole. They're pandering. They're trying to be SJWs. They're just trying to appease the people these days. No, bro. They did a lot way back when. They weren't just cowhands and bartenders, and it wasn't just prostitution.
But even the ones that were doing the prostitution, they were
even bad.
As a weapon.
Yeah,
like lure like dudes in and kill them.
Yeah, it can murder them straight in the sleep and hit licks. Yo, give me the option to kill somebody they sleep. It's over.
Yo,
bro.
I'm saying though, man, that'd be sad. Like that would be some savage stuff. Leash. How do you feel about this? Do you feel like even though this is accurate to history, when you see developers or people go out of their way to explain how they're going to be, you know, that we have women, this like when they go that extra length, do you and I'm asking you this as a woman, do you feel like this is almost like pandering? Do you still feel like they're trying to pander to women with this, to kind of like, hey, look, we're politically correct, hey, buy our game? Or do you feel like this is like a genuine, hey, look, we want to include you guys because we feel like this is something that, you know, this is right, this is how it needs to be?
I would say it's pandering only because it's Rockstar. Rockstar really doesn't have a good reputation with having women characters or women characters in like the lead, and they always play like second. fiddle, or they're like real like minor characters and whatever. But I kind of appreciate that they're doing this, I guess. But I would like to see a little bit more of women influence, especially in Rockstar games. I would love for the day that they'll actually put a woman as a main character in one of their games.
I think we genuinely may see it with Grand Theft Auto, the next one.
You think so? I hope so, because yeah. I mean, their characters are pretty interesting, but I would love to play as a woman at least, you know. Give me like a badass black chick with an afro. I'm good. But I mean, I'm kind of excited about it, especially there are gonna be women in the game, black cowboys, all of that good stuff. I kind of want to keep the mystery. Like when I play the game, I want to be like, oh wow, like oh look at this. Like that's why I don't really do too much research about the game, because when I play, I want to play it with like. So
like
yeah, I want to be surprised. So
listen, there's so much in this game that I can't even research.
Yes,
I don't even look things up.
I only see the things that they you know, those little quick trailers that they do every week. I only get my information from that. Like I'm not reading like extensive articles and stuff like that about the game and what you can expect, because me, I'm you know, gamer confession. I've never played Red Dead before, ever. Not Red Dead Revolver, not Red Dead 1, Red Dead Redemption. Like I never played these games. So
you are behind. Play the first Red Dead, please. Really?
It's a week before the game come out. I'm not.
Well, at least play it so that way.
I say after
I watched the ending, so I know.
After you play Red Dead 2, you should play the first one.
I might. I mean, I know how the entire story goes with John Marston, and you know, him having to round up his old gang, you know, and for the military, and then they end up coming to kill him at the end, and his son takes over. And all. I know the story, but I just never played the game before. It
still holds up really well. That's one thing I can't give the Rockstar. Like all their games, like the storyline, even some of the graphics, it ages really well.
Yeah, I feel that way about Warriors. I still feel like that game still holds up in 2018 as like a game to play, like combat wise and stuff like that. I feel like it holds up.
I think that's the first game I'm gonna buy when I get well, ain't it on PS now?
No.
It's on PS2, on PS4.
Yeah, PS2.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not.
Yeah, you have to buy it though. I think
you gotta buy it. Okay.
$10, $15 or something like that.
Oh, that's probably the first game I'm gonna buy.
It's always like $8 to $10.
Yeah.
Nothing like too much.
Cool.
But in terms of Red Dead 2, and you know, I'll say this. I do like when we do see the inclusion of you know, women in games. I feel like that's a good thing to see, you know, even if they're pandering, I still feel like, you know, putting it out there is still good, because it you know, for some reason, and I still to this day don't understand why, there are a lot of male gamers that hate having females in games. I don't understand that,
because they hate women. And they can't talk to women, so
men supposedly. I don't get that. So.
Oh, we taking these spicy takes.
I'm just saying, they be straight men, but they don't know how to interact with women, so they take it out on all women, even virtual ones. I don't know how.
I don't know. I've always felt like when people get upset about women in games or having at least play as a woman, even when Spider-Man, people were upset about playing as MJ, and I was just like, dude. Are you serious?
Just as big, just as important as Spider-Man in the Spider universe. So I was like, damn. Okay.
I don't know why, and this happens a lot. This happened with Lost Legacy, because I remember like people were complaining about that. This happened with Spider-Man. This happened with a lot of games with a more female lead. Like hell, it even happened to Hellblade. Like I don't understand. People will genuinely dislike playing as a woman until they actually play the game. It's like, oh, this wasn't so bad after all.
Right.
Or they'll nitpick. They'll nitpick until they actually get what they really feel out. And then they'll be like, well, you know, the game wasn't bad, but I kind of want to play as a bald space marine who's grizzled with a grizzled voice. Come on, man. We can't play as a bald space marine all our lives.
For real. So, the inclusion of women, I'm all for it. When it comes to me, when I create characters, I create females. So, this is, I don't mind this.
In Mass Effect, female Shep was better than male Shep, just to let you know. And the voice actor was great.
She was,
yeah.
Because in Andromeda, my female character, she was dope. She was badass.
Fem Shep, I will give credit to Fem Shep, but I think male Shep handled like certain relationship things a little bit better.
But his voice actor was so whack.
That's what made it so funny, bro. Like the facial reactions and everything. Fem Shep, oh yeah, she did a thing, like the voice acting, top notch, everything. But you can't say like when you play this male Shep and like say you romance Jack or something, and it was like the most funniest scene possible. He did like this cringeworthy smile. And he was like, and he was waiting on the bed, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, this is great.
Oh God,
this is great.
Yo, no. Oh my God. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm cool with it. I want to see how it plays out before I can make a full, decision on, y'all pandering. This is whack or this is lame. And again, history. For people that don't know history, women were a part of everything that went on in history. Believe that. Dating.
They were also in World War II, people.
Yeah, they were. Believe that.
Battlefield fans, I'm looking at you.
So moving on. So this PlayStation message bug. Let me talk to y'all about this real quick. Public service
I guess
announcement.
I could take a water break. You talking about PlayStation?
Anyway, so this PlayStation message bug, it was going around last weekend, and I thought this was just some troll shit. Like I didn't think so. Apparently, there was this message bug that bots or whoever was sending, and the characters in the message would mess up your, pretty much discombobulate your console and mess it up and pretty much not brick it permanently, because PlayStation did come out and say there was a simple solution to this, which was to power into safe mode and rebuild the rebuild the database? Rebuild the database. But the fact that this was going out, I let the homies know, hey, look, lock down your messages. They said that it's been fixed with the 6.02 update, but just to be safe, I would still keep your messages as friends only, just to be safe. Because pretty much what would happen is someone would send you the message, and just receiving the message would freeze your whole console. You couldn't do nothing with your controller or anything, or even receiving a message on your phone. Like you couldn't delete the message or nothing like that originally. But pretty much they said to fix the issue, it's a crash loop. So yeah, it's pretty much a crash loop. And completely fix it in another 5 minutes. Delete the message. Okay, delete the message on the PlayStation mobile app. Go into safe mode and use option 5, and your console is back to normal. That's what PlayStation is saying is the fixes. So if you do have that issue, or if you do receive that issue, like I said, they said it was fixed, but who knows? So if you do receive that, just remember, you can choose option 5 in safe mode and be able to fix the crash loop. Just a quick little PSA. Definitely wanted to just put that out there on the podcast real quick, just in case it is still happening. But yeah, moving on. We need to talk about this Shenmue, because what I seen today with Shenmue, this has to be a travesty of sorts. So pretty much Shenmue. I'm sorry. So pretty much in Eurogamer. Now I was
looking for frozen, bro.
Now I was looking for the article. So pretty much with Shenmue, they pretty much could have done a remake with Shenmue 1 and 2, and there were screenshots that they put up, like comparisons, because obviously it was in development and they ended up scrapping it. So apparently, Sega released an update, pretty much letting people know why it is that they didn't do the updates. Pretty much what Sega's saying is that indeed they had started exploring the feasibility of a full HD remaster for Shenmue 1 and 2. That being said, we soon realized that this was a project with its own set of challenges, working with original animations and characters, but meshing them with enhanced HD visuals gave us a game that we felt would not meet the standards that Shenmue fans expect and deserve. Speak on that, Demi. I want your thoughts.
I'm pissed. Okay? Because, look, I understand there's some Sega fans out here. I understand there's some Shenmue fans out here. But you can't tell me that you're accepting of what they gave us compared to what they were redoing. Let me tell you, Shenmue has not aged well. It's one of those games that won't age well. The camera following you as you walk instead of you just manually being able to move the camera, awful. The voice acting, awful. They didn't even beef up the graphics, man.
Nah, they didn't.
The combat is still like okay. It's all right. But you mean to tell me people are accepting of them porting over Shenmue instead of giving us this beautiful, what could have been amazing remake? Come on. We are in 2018, man. Stop giving us these bogus ports. I can't accept them any more bogus ports. Especially if you're not trying to update the game. They updated the game to air quotes modern controls, but they didn't update the game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It still feels old. And that's the biggest problem about it. It feels like I'm back in 2001 playing Shenmue instead of just now playing a more updated game.
Yeah.
So for the fact that Sega actually pulled the plug on this, it was like, nah, you know what? Just give them the port. Just give them the port. I can't rock with that, Chief. In fact, let me get Chief on the phone. Hold on.
Oh,
Man, Chief. Yo, Chief, you there?
Oh.
Hello, Chief is calling. Hello? Yeah? I'll pass on a message real quick. Chief said this ain't it.
Oh God.
He went to sounds on the settings to do the fucking phone button.
Oh my God.
I know he did. I know he went to that sound settings and did the damn phone noise to get the ringtone. That's all I was thinking when he said, hold on, like, yo, he going to his settings, sounds, and going to the fucking ringtone, no.
Oh God.
Yo, Leash, how you feel about this? I got the screenshots. Oh, you guys can't see it because I'm not sharing it to you guys. So how you feel about it?
About this in particular?
Yeah, them being, oh Jesus, them being against the remake.
Them being against the, I mean,
well, they're not doing. I shouldn't say against it. Them.
I never played. I've never played Shenmue, so I don't have the same passion as you guys would. Yeah, but I mean, maybe they'll make room to make another one. I mean,
they are making a Shenmue 3. They are. Definitely.
They are? Okay. So why do y'all want a remake so bad? That's the question I have for y'all.
Because we shouldn't be getting older ports that don't really update anything.
Okay. But I mean, if they're coming out with something new, then just leave the past in the past.
I mean, but if you're going to come out with games to get people updated and acclimated for your third game.
True.
You're
right.
Shouldn't you at least update it?
True, but at the same time, they're probably using their resources to focus on this new game.
Sega has enough resources.
Oh my God, Jesus! I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
Hey! You know why they wouldn't have had this problem?
Why?
If they gave it to the Yakuza team like they should have.
Well,
Yeah, I think Yakuza would have remade it and did a good job.
the side by sides look really nice. Like if they would have updated,
I'm saying, like,
it would
hold
look.
on.
It would look gorgeous. Yeah.
Man, that's night and day.
Hey, Chief calling. Hold on.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Hello?
God.
Chief, what's up, man? How you doing?
Tell Chief to pay me my money.
Oh
Hey,
God.
Chief, Tony said pay him his money.
Yo, Chief owe me a couple $100, man. Send up that bread.
I got you.
Jesus.
Chief said this ain't it.
Oh.
Oh God, that's gonna be Demi new stuff.
I should have read the fine print before I decided to sign on to this podcast.
Yikes!
Should have read my contract.
Should have read the contract.
You sound like Joe Budden the Complex right now.
The contract
should've
clearly
read
states you gonna be on the podcast with some goofy motherfuckers. I mean, I get what
waiting for the check to cut through.
I'll be honest, I get what Leisha's saying. I never played Shenmue before, so I'm very new to this. Like I never played this. A lot of people swear by it. It looks dope. It looks cool. I have Shenmue 1 and 2 on my PS4. I did buy them. But seeing this, I'm looking at this like, why I buy this? Like yo, wow. If this was what you could have released and this is what I got, yo, I feel cheated, bamboozled, hoodwinked. This is a travesty. The unmitigated gall.
Unmitigated.
How could you?
Lord.
What? So you know, I'm very disgusted in not Capcom and Sega, but at the same time, I'm looking at it like you do have the third one coming out. You know, so Leash is right. The third one is coming out, which
the third one is coming out, but you could outsource this game to somebody else if you really were focused on just the third one.
That is true.
True, but okay, all right.
I'm not even trying to be like I'm not even trying to be argumentative. I just feel like at some point in time,
shooting down all my little
some point in time, eventually you have to. If you're not going to be focused on getting the ports, you could outsource it to Blue Point. You could have gave it to the Dragon team. There's teams just on standby, not doing anything in Sega that you could have gave it to Blue Point, man. They ain't doing nothing right now.
Right, because I was gonna say with what Activision did with Crash, they sent that off to Visceral. Shadow of Colossus, they sent that off to Blue Point. I feel like if Blue Point would have put their hands on this, this would have been a masterpiece, man. That
joint would have been buttery.
Yeah, that'd have been buttery smooth. I think Blue Point would have redid the entire game, like just from the ground up. I feel like Blue Point would have definitely. It would have came out like some true next gen. Because Shadow Colossus, did you see that?
That game looks amazing.
That game is.
Shenmue would have been buttery.
Oh my God!
I'm talking hot knife through butter. You feel me? Buttery smooth.
That joint would have been buttery.
Anyway,
you walk into the store, be like, "What you want? Can I get a bagel with butter? How much butter?
Can I get a buttery scone?"
Oh my God!
What you want? I want some butter cookies, buttery.
Give me some butter.
Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Be like,
what just happened?
Like, yo, how you like the movie? It's buttery.
Moving on, y'all are insane. Oh my God.
I love me some butter too.
Oh
what you want on your pancakes? I want them buttery.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
I'm sorry. Let's go.
They forgot to take their medicine this morning. Take their vitamins and eat their Wheaties. I do apologize on behalf.
I don't want the Wheaties. I want Flintstones.
I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, that's Shenmue. I mean, Shenmue is Shenmue. So Shenmue gonna be Shenmue. Yeah, the game.
I'm still gonna play it though, but I just feel like.
But I do feel like I'm being ripped off a little bit. I feel like if you could have did something like this and you didn't.
I'm still gonna play it, but I'm gonna talk shit though.
That mean if Shenmue 3 ain't hidden, if it ain't like where it's supposed to be,
it's an L.
I'm going in on that review.
2 out of 10. 2 out of 5.
It gets a 1. Oh, let me stop.
Yo, that'd be OD, bro. If he go close to the mic and be like, it gets a 1 out of 5. Remember that show on G4 TV? Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, moving on. So, yo, this, so some rumors. Hit the rumor reel. Guys, this is rumors, just rumors. So, pretty much N64 Mini surfaced, but apparently on Reddit, so apparently this is a mock-up, but apparently, you know, this may or may not be happening. It's a rumor. This is what it's going to look like. Start with you, Leash. Would you want a Nintendo 64 Mini? N64 Mini? And if you did, give me 3 games you would want.
Oh my God, that was so long ago. I'm an old lady now. But if I would I want an N64 Mini? No, I would honestly just want a Dreamcast. That's the only thing I want.
Y'all ain't real. What is this?
That is the only thing I would like to buy. But if I got an N64, I'd of course get Mario Kart. Of course, I'd get Mario 64, and I'd get. It's been so long since I thought about whatchamacallit, a Nintendo 64 with that weird ass controller. I always remember when that controller came out. I was looking like, what? Controller. What the F is this? There's a stick in the middle.
There's a stick here. Mom, what's this? I think you bought the wrong controller.
That controller was wild, man.
I don't know how we played it as a kid. I can't do it as no adult. Hell no.
Yeah. Damn, I can't think of a third game. I just really remember Mario 64 because was so many nights I cried because I just couldn't beat it. And of course Mario Kart. And what other game? I
already got my 3.
Oh, say your 3.
Oh, my 3? So if they do release a Nintendo 64 Mini, 3 games I want. Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, yeah. But I didn't like that.
007.
Oh, yeah. That did come out on Nintendo 64. Okay.
WCW.
With the character creation.
Hold on. I don't think they're gonna be able to do that because you gotta get the license.
So probably not WCW, but if not WCW, No Mercy. Conquer.
You mean the little squirrel?
Yeah, Conquer.
That nasty game.
The original Conquer. Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. You filthmonger. But yeah, 007 would probably be my 3rd. Me and my brother, I used to curse my brother out. He always would kill me, bro. He will always find me and kill me specifically. I'm like, man, there's like 2 other people playing.
Listen, we had knockdown brawls. Me and my cousins, brothers and sisters, when we used to play. Yo, we used to be in the room fighting. Like, yo, you watching my screen? No,
you watching my screen?
No, I'm not. Nobody's watching your screen. You watching my fucking screen? I'm about to beat you up. Yo, 007 is probably some of the best time I've had in gaming ever in life. I'm gonna be honest.
That saying is just so. You watching my screen? Yeah. You don't have to say that anymore. But just hearing that shit is like, man, we actually used to sit there and play games on the same TV.
4 people. Man, never mind playing Mario Kart. 4 people, Lord.
Right?
That screen trying to play. You be sitting right in front of the TV looking at the bottom left like this. Right here, let me do this. But that's how we did it back in the day. Demi, N64 Mini, 3 games. What would you want?
F-Zero.
Oh.
Jet Force Gemini.
Oh.
And
Jet Force Gemini though? You trying to pull rank. Hold up now.
Yeah, Jet Force Gemini.
Alright, go ahead.
And if I had to do one more, Killer Instinct N64.
Really?
Wow. Demi, you always surprise. You know what? I admire you. You always surprise me. For somebody, you are like just so young, but your taste in video games is superb. It's like fine wine. Like, everybody give it up for Demi, please. He's just so amazing. Yes, thank you. Everybody, yay! Demi.
Yeah. All right,
well, you know, ideally in Dapper.
No, you just, you're a Renaissance man.
So should I end the podcast and let y'all have privacy?
Shut up, Persona. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm just saying I don't want to interrupt.
Yo, Rory, chill out, bro.
Oh,
hey,
God.
Listen, Mal. First of all, Button. Okay, she's worried. You're Mal.
That's crazy.
That's crazy because that's exactly.
That's correct.
I feel like Mal right now. I feel like Mal. Like I feel like I'm Mal sitting on the high chair, just staring into space. Like,
hey, Mal ain't got that chair no more, bro. He got at least like a nice cozy chair to sit in.
Cozy, staring into space. Like, why I signed up for this?
Hey, Mal be on his phone just chilling, bro.
He do. Mal be on the phone. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm just picturing them on the phone. Like, yo, when they be having their powwows, he dead serious. Like, he dead us. Do not be paying attention, bro. He be on the phone. I be like, yo, Mal, do not care, bro. He just be there. Oh God. All right, so moving on. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about it. So PlayStation. So this article, I was
another water break.
For someone that is very pro gaming, you sure?
I didn't say I'm pro gaming, but still,
for someone that I like everything. You definitely do take a lot of water breaks when PlayStation comes rolling around.
Because,
what's that about? Do you not like PlayStation?
I didn't say that. I just don't. I don't own one, so my opinions don't be all that valid.
How do you not own a PlayStation in 2018, madam?
Because I have an Xbox, sir.
Again, how do you not own a PlayStation in 2018, madam?
Ready.
You are so
ready.
You're so
ready.
And this is why I'll be trying to be nice, bro, but you just don't want it. You want that heat. That's all right. We'll be fighting in the elevator.
Nah, you fight Demi in the elevator.
I'm not.
We no fucking elevator.
I'm not fighting Demi.
Hey,
Demi gets
fight
the
me.
hugs.
You fight yourself. Fight Jesus.
Well, don't catch me in the elevator.
So
you say fight Jesus? Jesus Christ.
Hey, listen, fight somebody. Hold on, let me go to the article.
Oh God. He said fight Jesus Christ. Oh, y'all get on my nerves. It's too early for y'all.
Yo, guys. All right, so pretty much. All right, so the next article, and once I get the stream deck and everything will be better. Like I'm streamed to OBS, so everything is different now. Okay. All right. So pretty much. So with PlayStation, it's pretty much PS4 digital downloads make up, and this is crazy. PS4 digital downloads make up 2.7% of the world's internet traffic. The world's internet traffic. Do you understand how crazy that is,
guys? Huh?
That's crazy.
Oh my God!
How crazy! Oh my God! Well, listen, that may sound like that's not really that big of a number, but it really. Debbie, you whisper with her. That would be hold up. I hear you whispering.
Please stop whispering. It sounds.
I wasn't
nasty.
even whispering. I said, oh my God! Like
okay.
I wasn't even whispering.
So pretty much. So this is this is like the global statistics of world internet usage. I just want to point out that this 34.9%, this other section, believe that's porn. Trust me.
I was just thinking that.
Listen to what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to what I'm telling you. That 34.9% that they put as other, believe what I'm telling you when I tell you that's porn. They did not want to put porn on that because they didn't want to, they didn't want to expose folks. That 34.9% is porn. Pretty much 35%. 35% of the world looking at porn. They sucking up the internet looking at goddamn porn. Nasty motherfucker.
Heathens. All of y'all need Jesus.
Oh, leave it to Persona, because I was definitely thinking that, and I was like, somebody gonna say it.
Disgusting.
I don't have to say it.
Disgusting, you guys are.
All of y'all need Jesus.
So yeah, 34.9% is other. 15% is Netflix, which is no surprise there. 13% is to HTTP media streaming. 11% to... It's funny because I actually thought YouTube would have been higher than that. I thought YouTube would have been like 15% as well. Shit. Raw MPEGs is 4%. HTTP is 4%. You know, this other stuff. Downloads is 4%. Prime Video. Now this is where I'm like, wait a minute.
What?
Prime
Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime Video over Hulu?
Right.
Or
Prime
even
is
over
trash.
Crunchyroll? What? That's who the fuck is watching Amazon? Then I think about it.
Well, they have exclusive shows.
Amazon Prime. Amazon is the largest online retailer in the world.
True.
So, and it's billions and millions of people that have Amazon Prime. So I get that. I kind of get that. But then this little box right here, little box right there, PlayStation downloads 2.7%. That's crazy. That makes up the world's internet usage. So pretty much, if I can close out of this, you gonna let me close out or okay? So pretty much, the reason for it, the data from Sandvine may seem shocking at a glance, but you have to consider how much data is really being downloaded on the PlayStation 4. There are digital downloads for games, and then every single patch that comes along with the update to them. There are online multiplayer games. There are PS4 system updates. When games like Red Dead Redemption 2 are reported to clock at nearly 100 gigs, and many users likely planning to go digital, it starts to paint a pretty strong picture of just why the PlayStation cracked the list, making it the 10th largest source of network traffic in the world. Yo, I gotta highlight that. Making it the 10th largest source of network traffic in the world. That is crazy. So if the world is 6 billion people, 2.7 of 6 billion, 2.47% of 6 billion is what? Hold on, I got a calculator. How you feel about
First of all, you asking me math? Hold on, dude.
Right. Once I started hearing numbers, I tuned out.
6 million.
Ka-chow.
Oh.
Yowie.
Y'all tada, watch out now.
Wait, what? Hold on, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh god.
What's up with today, bro? Why?
Yeah, so that means 16. Wait, what? 100,000, 10,000. No, that's not the right number.
Meanwhile, while Persona is mathing,
yeah,
I just like to say the others in that 34.9 section. I hope you guys aren't watching porn for real.
Yo, I'm telling you, that's what it is, bro. What you mean?
It has to be. That's what it is.
Trust me when I tell you, that's what it is. 2.7.
Like, yo, if it ain't cat videos, what are y'all doing?
Oh, you watch cat videos?
Of course, who doesn't watch cat videos?
You talking about the other cat? Yeah, you ain't talking about.
I'm talking.
You ain't talking about animals.
First of all, I am an animal lover.
You talking about the flesh?
I don't be lusting after the flesh.
Yes, you're talking about the flesh. I thought you were a man of the cloth.
I am a man of the cloth.
You're not.
I told you I'm a good noodle. Like
you are a man of the flesh. You are not a good noodle.
I told you I'm a good noodle. I don't know where.
No. Are you still mathing Persona? Damn.
I am. It's not.
Meanwhile, while Persona is math,
the number I'm getting, it doesn't make sense.
YouTube has 11.4%. That's where all the cat videos are. And if you aren't watching animal videos on YouTube, what are you doing with your life?
Well, you could be watching the other cat with Demi.
Please stop.
You know, yes.
Please stop. Please stop.
Yes.
What?
Please stop. Please stop.
I don't even know what.
A man of the flesh.
I'm a man of the faith. What are you? I'm a man of the cloth.
You're not a man.
I'm a man of God. Like,
stop.
Okay.
Just stop. You lying too much right now.
Bro, who's lying, bro? Wow, bro, that's crazy.
Thank you. Somebody confirmed it.
Bro, that's crazy.
Demi out here, he a player. He be batting his eyes and stuff, looking at the ladies.
What are y'all talking?
Incredible as it could
I done
be.
peeped it.
That's the word. It's time.
Batting my eyes where?
Batting your eyes at the ladies, man. Ladies, man.
I don't. First of all,
yeah.
First of all, I'm a man of the cloth.
No.
I'm a man of the faith.
Well,
Flesh.
washcloth?
The washcloth.
I'm a man of the church.
All right, moving on. So,
Persona gave up.
nah,
I'm a man.
Demi a good dude though. Demi's a really
I'm a man
cool
of
dude.
Jesus.
He respects women.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. You know,
No.
Respecting women is my lifestyle.
Yeah, you respect women, but that ain't gonna stop you from getting the draws.
We respect women.
I
All right,
don't.
moving on. All right, so we're going to R-rated. So with we'll save that for the aftercast.
I know.
So how you feel about the scene at 2.7%? That's a big deal. So how do you guys feel about that? What's that?
People love PlayStation. Woo.
Hey, at least you finally coming around, and I appreciate
Woo.
it. You out here.
That was no. I'm not coming around. That was sarcasm. The only reason why I'm getting a PlayStation because of y'all. I could have went my life without having one. Okay.
I truly don't believe that.
But you're doing it right.
What is going on? Anyway,
you singing a lot. you put. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
He's trying to
I got the good mic today, so y'all actually expecting like I wasn't gonna be doing vocals.
Y'all gonna have a baritone today, like.
Oh Lord. Anyway,
no,
people
no,
love. Oh my God.
Sleeping every night and day.
Anyway, on behalf of the only sane MOG member in the for real.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. But yeah, people love PlayStation, y'all. You know, whatever. Y'all have your little cult. You drink the punch and all that good stuff.
Don't see you sprinkle a little sugar and then the salt come right after. Hold on.
Shut up, Persona.
Nah, I mean it's cool though. I like it. It's dope to see. I like looking at statistics like this because it's cool to see. And this is with anything. I like numbers. I like looking at.
You know what you just did? This was a humble brag. You think you slick?
I'm not slick at all.
No, you think you slick, Persona. That was a humble brag. What you just did there.
Nah, I like looking at statistics because
and your card, I just pulled it. Okay, that's cool.
Can't pull my card. Sorry, psych. I got a black card. You ain't pulling that.
Damn.
Whatever. Oh, excuse me, sir.
Sticking to the topic at hand, 2.7% of traffic for PlayStation. That's actually incredible to see.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, I haven't seen like Steam on this list. And I know some people are gonna get upset when I say that. I haven't seen Steam nor Xbox on this list.
And that's the thing. I'm surprised Steam isn't on
I'm
this
surprised
list.
Steam hasn't been on a list like that. Because Steam has much more of a bigger platform than all three consoles. So that's insane to even think about.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Xbox, I'm pretty much sure Xbox is probably in that others list included. Same with Nintendo.
Yeah,
including the porn.
I don't think Nintendo no, because I think people are strictly buying physical. Nintendo.
Yeah, sure, people are
strictly buying physical.
But when it comes, Xbox is probably in the others, so I'm not like nothing to take away from it. But you see where like a lot of the downloads are happening at currently.
Mm-hmm.
Can people get mad at that? No, it's just internet, just the way things are going.
Yeah.
So that being said, it's incredible to see gaming doing this much traffic for the world.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Netflix for that 15% because I'm not part of it.
I'm not either. I've been on Hulu a lot lately watching.
Right.
I'm
on
Hulu is way better than Netflix. I don't know what's going on.
I think
Netflix.
the shows on Netflix are better, but Hulu has. They update their shows every day. So like, if you don't have cable, you can still watch Hulu and watch the shows that come on cable as they update. Like the day of or the day after. So I like Hulu because like I don't really watch cable anymore. Like I need to get rid of this fucking box, but like I don't watch TV. But yeah, it's dope. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get into this discussion because I really want to pick y'all brains on this. I want to hear stories. I want to hear everything. So discussion time, guys, and pretty much. What this week's discussion is going to be about is Rockstar's 100-hour work weeks debacle, fiasco, whatever you want to call it. So let me give y'all some backstory. So pretty much, who was it? I think it was not Dan Houser that did an interview. It was Demi. Who was it? I can't remember his name. You remember his name, Demi?
Sam Houser, I think.
Sam Houser. Yeah, one of the houses, we're going to say that. one of the houses, they did an. Oh, it was Dan Houser. It was Dan Houser. So they did an interview talking about the development process of Rockstar, and pretty much during the interview, he made a comment speaking on devs having to work 100-hour work weeks. And you already know the gaming politicians jumped on that like white on rice. They got on that. And pretty much, like a lot of people within the community very upset. There were people that were threatening to boycott Red Dead Redemption 2 because of this. And you had there was a lot of people on both sides of the fence that were speaking on who does working 100-hour work weeks. That's common for developers, or that's common for people. Period. Or when I work, how come I don't, no one's speaking up for me when I got to do OT or whatever. It really did divide the community on how a lot of people felt. But then, there was some clarification on the matter released. And Dan Houser pretty much said, we obviously don't expect anyone else to work this way across the whole company. We have some senior people who work very hard purely because they're passionate about a project or their particular work, and we believe that passion shows in the games we release. But the additional effort is a choice, and we don't ask or expect anyone to work anything like this. Lots of our senior people work in an entirely different way and are just as productive. I'm just not one of them. No one, senior or junior, is ever forced to work hard. I believe I think he meant to say long hours or whatever, but we're going to work hard, whatever. I believe we go to great lengths to run a business that cares about its people and to make the company a great place for them to work. And then there were a lot of stories so pretty much Rockstar lifted NDAs on people being allowed to speak on the inner workings of Rockstar at the company. And so you had devs, artists, programmers, and things like that coming out and pretty much debunking the 100-hour original statements, pretty much saying I'm doing OT, but it's not at crazy lengths like that. You do have some people that do more OT than others, but it's never something to where it's mandatory or to the avail of what people were trying to make it. Hold on 1 second. Y'all, Demi, take over.
So, yeah, they were working 100-hour crunch weeks or 100-hour weeks, and people were coming out saying it isn't what it seems to be. So, basically, Leash, how do you feel about this? Because... let's be honest.
I don't understand why people are all up in arms. Sorry. The people who are like, oh, I'm going to boycott the game. But you still wear Nikes. You still wear those factory-made clothes. No matter where you go or what you do, no matter what product you buy, trust and believe that there's some poor working conditions behind it. So there's that. And plus, if they're coming out and saying like the hours weren't mandatory or whatever, then I don't understand what the big deal is.
Well, this was a clarification. Hello, y'all hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. That was it was a clarification on pretty much just how they work and how they handle the business and how things are done within the company. I'm pretty sure there are some developers or something like that, or a programmer somewhere, artist somewhere in the company doing a 100-hour work week. But one thing Rockstar and many of the developers did point out was that they're getting paid for this. It's paid overtime.
And it doesn't have to be like maybe one day they worked their regular 8. And then if it's crunch time, they'll work like extra hours on a certain day or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's spread out pretty decently. And a lot of have you like when you watch TV shows or whatever, you'll see people at nighttime at a job or whatever, or even like lawyers, they work. In all honesty, if you're a lawyer or a doctor or whatever, you work very,
hours.
very long hours.
Yep.
So
RNs work 4 days a week, but do 12-hour shifts.
Exactly.
12 to 14-hour shifts. But
So I mean, people who complain about stuff like that, 100 hours looks like a lot, but it just depends on how you stretch it out. And then honestly, another one, if you work 2 jobs, technically, because a lot of people work 2 jobs. If you work 2 jobs, you're working 100-hour work weeks. So people who are complaining about this are people who are not in touch with reality, in all honesty. Because I'd never, when they said that, I was like, oh, okay, they're doing what regular people who have careers do. If you're a CEO, you're working your whole entire, like, there are no breaks unless you're making money. Like, you don't have to work if you don't want to. So, I mean, yeah.
My whole thing is this, and I'm gonna approach this from 2 different sides of the spectrum. I'm gonna approach this as a consumer, and I'm gonna approach this as someone that works in the IT field as my career, which is what I do. So as the consumer, us as consumers, we tend to really forget the process that goes into making not just games, but anything that we do, anything that we buy, anything that we get. We've got our food in grocery stores, the trucks that deliver them, the apartments and houses that we live in, the sneakers and boots and clothes that we wear, the phones that we are always tweeting on all day, Twitter itself that we tweet on, the platform that we use to voice our opinions about the injustices, quote unquote, and the wrongdoings that are going on within the company. All of that, I can guarantee you, someone was working more than 35 hours in a week.
Yep.
I can guarantee that someone from all that I mentioned did more than 35 hours in a week to work. Us at our jobs. If you sit here and tell me you've never worked overtime, you're a liar. You're lying to me. You're lying. Because you can't tell me that your supervisor, your boss, or you as a supervisor or boss didn't have to put in a few extra hours to meet a deadline or to put in a few extra hours to get something done. I did. I do all the time. Me as an IT person, I don't get to go home 5 o'clock every day. Sometimes, I work till 6. I don't get to go home 6 o'clock every day. Sometimes I don't get to start work at 9. I have to start at 7. I have to start at 6. From 6 to 6, that's 12 hours. That I just did in a day. At your job. You're not telling me that you're sitting at work, your regular 9 to 5, and you're not staying any extra hours. You're not telling me that, because if you are one of those people that's running for the door when 5 o'clock hits, chances are you're not that very far in your career anyway. You're not the one that they're depending on.
As soon as 5 o'clock hits, I'm bye Tulu.
There are plenty of people. Stupid. There are plenty of people out here that are grinding extra hours because they need more money. They're grinding extra hours because their supervisor needs them to stay and work. They're grinding extra hours because it's the passion. I love IT. I love doing what I do. So, if I'm going to stay a couple of extra hours to do something to get the job done, to make sure that the company is up and running how it's supposed to be, so be it, because that's the responsibility. That's the job. When it comes to these developers and what these developers are doing, these are their jobs, man. I'm not coddling nobody that's supposed to do their job. This is your job. If you don't like it, quit. That's what anybody says. If you don't like what you do, if you don't like the hours, quit. Don't go running to social media complaining. Quit.
But I think
quit or move on.
A lot of people are like, the real controversy is that a lot of people who did work for Rockstar and that did quit, they're coming out and saying like their mental health was being, like they had to quit because it wasn't working with their mental health, or like it was a little too hard, a little bit too strenuous or whatever. But like you said, they didn't like what they were doing. So they didn't like how they were being treated. So they quit. There's some people who like to work hard. Work those hours or whatever.
But that's the thing. All devs aren't even working those hours. That's another issue.
Right.
Is, people are trying to make it seem like all developers are working 100-hour weeks every day or every week, and if you don't, then you're fired. Like, yo, listen, man. Last month, I had a project where we were doing a new network build out for the company for one of our sites, and I had to be to work for like 2 weeks. I had to be to work at 6 in the morning. I worked from 6 to 6:30ish. I did like 60 hours in a week.
Jesus.
Like, to get the job done. One Saturday, I had to work from home. A couple Saturdays, I had to work from home. That was for like 4 or 5 hours to get the job done. It's all about it's about responsibility. And I feel like a lot of people that are complaining about this either don't know what real responsibility is, or they should live with mommy or daddy. And if you don't live with mommy or daddy and you talking like this, you sound stupid. Because everybody on this planet that works is getting up and they are going to work and doing what they got to do. And if they got to stay late, they got to stay late. I remember when I was young, my first job was working at a movie theater when I was 17. And on big release weekends, like the day or two before, my boss would be like, hey, look, we need people to come and do doubles. You want to do a double? Yeah. Or if I'm scheduled to work on Saturday, so say if I'm supposed to work, 12 in the afternoon till 6 or whatever, or 12 to 8 or whatever, my boss would be like, hey, look, we got like 4 more shows. I need you to stay till like 1, 2 in the morning. All right. I'd be like, damn, I want to go home and relax. I'd be a little pissed, but I'm like, all right, whatever. It's extra money. It's time and a half. Okay. That's it.
I think a lot of people just like to jump on bandwagons. Like, oh, this is wrong. Oh, really? This is wrong? Let me join.
When I first moved out of my grandmother's house when I turned 18 and was like living on my own, I had to work 2 jobs to maintain my first apartment. I had to work 2 jobs to maintain that rent, and I was going to college.
Okay, hardworking black man. I see you.
I don't see, and that's another thing. Like, it don't even got to be work. College. You telling me in college you ain't cramped for no test?
Right.
In high school for SATs, you ain't cramped for them SATs? For a test or something like that? For a project? You telling me in nothing in life you put in overtime? You a slacker. You a slacker. I don't believe you if you say that. You didn't put no time into nothing? No extra time? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And then the people that are saying they're going to boycott the game, yo, listen, man. This is a whole separate issue that I don't want to kind of roll into, but no one cares. I'm going to have to be real. Like a lot of these people, they like to tell you what they will and won't do. Nobody cares. I don't care. No one cares. Just don't do it. You voice you say that because you want people to, no, buy the game. No, you should play it. You're missing out on something. Yo, I don't care. I don't care what you do or don't buy. I don't care. No one cares.
If they're going to boycott the game, they might as well boycott everything. Boycott your computer. Boycott your phone. But exactly.
Yo, if you got an Apple iPhone, yo, a little Chinese girl made that for you, bro.
Right. And they got the materials from a little boy in the Congo mining.
Boy or some shit.
Right.
Mining.
So, I mean, hey.
The computers we're using was made by workers that was working in factories for 20 hours.
20-hour days.
20-hour days. Throw that shit away. You don't need that. You boycotting. Dumbass. Demi, thoughts?
Okay. So, let me tip my hat here. If we're going to be doing all this, especially for Red Dead, are we looking at the fact that it's just a 100-hour crunch and people are being upset about that instead of Rockstar like saying that they take pride in the 100-hour crunch that they do to put the time and the detail into this game. Because let's be honest, how many games have come out this generation where people have said, if they put a little bit more time into it, it wouldn't have been half baked. Well, if they put a little bit more time into it, it could have been a little bit more better. Well, if they put a little bit more time into it, it could have been all right. How many games have we heard that same quote over and over, and bless you, over and over and over again?
I thought that was a sneeze. I was going to say it too, but
no, you wasn't. It's okay. Timmy got me.
So, like I said, how many times have we heard that same... All right, guys. All right. Oh, God. How many times have we heard that same quote be used for games repeatedly this generation? So when we have a game that's doing this, when we have a game that's topping the charts, that has hype behind it, that's known from a team that does graphical detail, environmental detail in the gunplay, writing, whatever the case may be, why is it a problem now? Do y'all think this is the only game that's done a 100-hour crunch? Because if it is, I have some bad news for you. That highly popular game that came out in April with the ball guy being angry at his little son, that also had a crunch like this. Do people think game development is just some game, like it's just easy to do? Because it isn't. Even from the smaller indie games that we get to like these huge AAA titles people want, there has to be a crunch. You're not going to spend the entire generation just making one game. And if you do make one game, you're going to want to invest time, money, making the game perfect, the voice acting, the motion capture. There's a lot into this stuff that people don't know about. All they hear is 100 hours and just think that people are working under slave conditions. People are getting paid for this. People are getting paid overtime. People enjoy the work that they do. You think people are just going to be sitting around, well, I got to work 100 hours, might as well not get paid for it. Where do we do this at? Where do we do this at? Where? Because
ready.
Two and two aren't adding up. 2 and 2 aren't adding up. People are upset just because they heard 100-hour crunch and they are rolling with that. I've seen people on Twitter making hot takes. I've seen people on Twitter saying they're going to boycott the game. The right thing to do with something like this is that you buy the game to celebrate the hard work that the people put into this.
Facts.
You buy a copy, you buy 2 copies, and leave it at that. I see people being full upset just because it's currently the hot thing to do. And after a while, you got to ask, are you genuinely upset? Or are you just upset because everybody else is upset and you want to be a part of the crowd?
Looking for validation from other men on the internet.
And that's the crazy part. I see too many people wanting validation. I see too many people being upset about something that they genuinely don't care about. Because if you cared about something like this, you would boycott a lot of developers.
Too much brownies give you.
You would boycott. You would boycott a lot of games. And you boycott everything you use. Everything that was made at Foxconn, you boycott that. That's from consoles, laptops, TVs, phones. You boycott anime and manga because those manga artists and those anime artists, they do the same exact thing these game developers do. People think, oh yeah, they just develop episodes. Dude, you know how much time goes into that? Y'all sitting up here saying Plus Ultra and getting these fandoms, but they don't give credit to these artists either. Nope. So while we come up with these boycotts and while we come up with these fake upsets and this fake outrage, and some people may genuinely be concerned. So if the shoe doesn't fit, do not put it on. Don't wear it. Don't lace it up. Don't put the sock on with it. But if you're out here being fake upset, saying that you're going to boycott the game, but then magically, oh, somehow I got a copy of Red Dead, guys. I don't know if I want to play it or not. Get out of here.
I hate those types.
Get out of here. Get out of here, because you're just being as worse as the other people.
Or if you boycott, you don't like microtransactions or loot boxes in games, but you still buying the games with the microtransactions and loot boxes. Listen, either you don't like them or you tolerate them. You know, that don't mean just because microtransactions is in games don't mean you need to be buying them. Just because you can't control your wallet don't mean everybody else ain't like you.
Yeah, and you know that's a whole different can of worms. Yeah, and I eventually do want to speak on that.
Factory.
But for those who just genuinely say, "Oh, well, I'm boycotting Red Dead," give me a reason why. Because at the end of the day, these developers are going to get a huge payday. We know how Red Dead's going to hit.
My shit to the side though. That was hella smooth. Like that's a different can of worms. Not what I hope.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to
I'm joking.
No, I know. I'm saying, but yeah, we know the developers are going to get a huge payday. Rockstar is still eating from Grand Theft Auto 5. Every other month, not even every other month. Every month, this game is on NPDs. So y'all telling me that y'all upset at the fruit of labor when it's time to be in said labor, which I can attest. I think all of us on this panel have been in that situation where we had to stay over.
Facts.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And we made money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that check was. Whew.
We complained.
I opened that check. It said, "Oh,
ready." We complained.
Ready.
But we made the money. So I don't understand why people are thinking, "Oh well, they're working 100-hour weeks. They aren't making money. They're just slaving away."
And if you think that they didn't work no 100-hour weeks on Grand Theft Auto 5, you got another thing coming, buddy. Go ahead and get rid of that as well.
But my thing is, why is everybody acting like this is brand new? Like this, like when they said 100-hour work weeks, I'm like, oh, okay. Like y'all were saying, like any game, anything that involves somebody creating something in general, CEOs, like if you have an idea that you need created, you're going to spend the majority of your time following through. And so I don't know, maybe people aren't business minded, I guess, but I don't know.
I think it more so boils down to a lot of people that do complain about this stuff. Now again, hit dogs holler. If it don't apply, let it fly. So if it don't apply to you, then it's no need for you to feel a specific type of way. But I'm gonna say what I say. I feel like a lot of these people out here that do jump on these complaining about this and you know they feel about this and feel that is these guys pander. They're like gaming politicians. They try to pander to the community that's going to get them the most exposure, the most support, the most subscribers, the most whatever followers, whatever they're looking for, you know. And then you have another demographic of people that they really don't care. It's fake outrage. They really don't care, but they trying to gain validation from a specific group of people. So they'll feel a specific way about something in hopes of being able to be a part of a circle of friends that they originally weren't a part of because they didn't notice them. So they figure, hey, if I feel the way they feel, maybe they'll be, you know, my friend type shit, you know. And then you have the last demographic of people that really are just chaotic neutrals. Not chaotic neutrals, chaotic, what is it, Demi? Chaotic, I think, or whatever. Where they like to see the world burn. So they just going to complain, and it's like,
I don't know. Game politic Twitter is not a fun place. Okay, so if you're trying to appeal to the demographic of activism Twitter, game activism Twitter, it's not fun because you say one wrong thing and they cancel you.
It's like chaotic evil. My bad.
Chaotic evil, yeah.
Cancel, man, listen. But that's cancel culture for you though, and it's real prevalent on Twitter, and I cannot stand it. People be acting like they all high and mighty and like they're above the law. But nah, bruh. Listen. If you want to cancel Red Dead, cancel everything. How about that?
If you want to cancel Red Dead, just cancel it. Shut the hell up.
And that too. You ain't got to tell people.
Yeah. But if you ever notice, the people tell people because they want to get the brownie points. They want to get the high five. They want to, hey man, I'm canceling Red Dead. Me too, but like they want that. They want people. They want people to notice that.
Yeah, this man did the high five noise. I did that as a SoundCloud. Demi, what's good, buddy?
Shut up.
They want that. They want people to notice them doing whatever they do. That's why certain people will change their alignment slowly.
Yeah.
If you ever watch Twitter.
Oh, watch gaming Twitter.
Yeah, watch gaming Twitter.
Ooh,
the alignment.
Like, yo, that's one thing about Twitter I love. It's like watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to be like
the alignment will shift.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
They ain't.
Yeah. The alignment
can't
shifts.
Be House Lannister. You feel me? You out here House Tully or some
House.
shit. You
Oh,
ain't no
God.
Lannister. Believe that. You ain't no Lannister.
And it's crazy because I peep back, and sometimes I'll just tweet game and stuff. I don't get retweets on my stuff, and that's fine. But I watch people like they'll say something, and then you can tell that they don't mean it, and I'll just be like, "You don't mean this. You aren't. When have you been on part of this? What?"
I know Leash probably be looking at like the tweets that sometimes we tweet. Be like, yo, these dudes are stupid.
I just shake my head. I'm like, bruh, I should have read the fine print before I signed this contract.
My tweets aren't that bad.
Cool.
I
post a lot of gaming stuff. Really?
No, you do, but Persona, you are. If I didn't know you, I'd say that you hate Xbox because you go in on Xbox.
I don't though.
Like,
yes, you do.
I really
like the most you'll see me tweet is the Twitch link, the new video. I'll take a screenshot of what I'm listening to, and some gaming clips.
Hold up, guys. We about to go to my Twitter right
now.
Oh,
really? You
gotta.
God.
Oh,
God.
This is my Twitter, right? Yeah, we at my Twitter, right? So, because I love visuals because the visuals evidence is what's important here.
That's so cute.
All right, so this is my
little
Twitter,
banner.
Right? Oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, look, MOG, retweeted Leash. I always retweet Leash whenever she's streaming. I always retweet her stuff because, you know, First Lady of MOG, I got to rep my peoples. Looking nice in the pic, by the way.
Thank you.
Posting about Spider-Man, fighting games, PlayStation,
God.
talking about that. TOA stuff that we got coming up. Posted up that Red Dead preloaded on my PlayStation, fighting games. Posted up Jay Barry talking about COD and how great COD is. Retweeted King J. Shout out to J Main. Barry talking about COD. I retweeted that. Me liking a video. Yo, this is the post that she's talking about where I retweeted and commented on what Kid Smooth was saying about Days Gone. I'ma speak on it because it's the truth. I said in between Days Gone delay and the difference between Days Gone delay and Crackdown 3 delay, you're waiting on something that was supposed to release 2 years ago while Days Gone was announced 2 years ago.
Oh my God.
I hate PlayStation. I hate Xbox.
I didn't say that you hate Xbox. I said that if I didn't know you, I would think that you hated Xbox. Mm-hmm. Goodness gracious, you had to turn all factual on me. This isn't the first tweet that I've seen.
If you go to my Twitter is like,
let's go to
heaven.
Twitter. That means.
Wait, hold on. Jay Barry Persona is a true gamer. Barry, ain't nobody talking to you, Barry.
Yo, COD boys, TOA boys out here.
Oh God.
Yo,
go away, Barry.
Demigod reviews. Look, Spider-Man review. He retweeted the podcast.
Respect gaming.
Posting up COD stuff that he does. Posted up about the Maddox. Someone retweet what somebody said about him. Posting up about games he bought. Posting up about what James Stevenson said about the puddles in Spider-Man. Retweeted J-Man about Crackdown 3 and Days Gone. Red Dead downloaded. He talking about being a cowboy. Being a cowboy. Him talking about kicking off with Hitman Blood Money. He retweeted Robin Games talking about God of War and how people always complaining about all these different games and then they still buy them anyway. Yo, look at his Twitter. He retweeted.
But see,
shout out to,
Demi is neutral.
But we got damn near the same things on our Twitters. What do you mean?
Demi's neutral. Demi actually gets on his Xbox. I've never seen. Ooh, Persona is online.
My PlayStation be keeping me.
I'm just saying. I see Demi pop up, but I don't see your name.
My PlayStation keeps me
All right, let's go to Alicia's Twitter.
No, my Twitter's reckless. No, don't go on there.
Nah.
If they want to see my Twitter, they can see it on. Just follow me.
Nah. We gonna go to yours.
No, my Twitter's reckless. No, don't go on there. I don't tweet gaming stuff. I tweet like random stuff.
Exactly.
Oh Lord.
Look at that. She tweeted her podcast, obviously, and I retweet. You see the little like in the retweet.
Oh Lord.
Quincy Jones.
That's
come
not
home
Quincy.
from work.
What?
Oh wait, is that Quincy Jones? Yeah, Quincy Jones. That's what.
Oh right, yeah. That's Quincy.
You gotta be careful on page, bro. You scroll.
You
down.
gotta be. You might see something.
Yeah.
You might see a phallic individual.
Yikes! But you see, shout out to BR. He posted up. I'm about to retweet that. Shout out to him. Yo, I talk gaming on mine. It's not but gaming on my Twitter. You feel me, guys? Do not listen to Leash.
Whatever.
What you be talking about? Okay, I post nothing but gaming stuff. And I sprinkle a little bit of my opinion on things. You feel me? That's it. Look, I retweeted Leash October 17th podcast. I mean, stream. You feel me? Supporting my peoples.
I support y'all too, but still, you still.
I don't hate Xbox.
Like I said, I never see your name pop up when I be on the Xbox.
Listen, I follow Xbox.
I see Demi.
Let me show you.
I see Demi.
I follow Phil Spencer, and I follow Xbox. You see? And I follow Xbox UK.
Okay.
I like Xbox. You feel me? Look, Demi, when he was doing his this was funny too. He was about to talk, and then he was like, "Hold up." Yo, that joke was so funny. Shout out to my MOG and friends. You see, retweet. I retweet everybody, yo. Listen, you can't come for me.
Oh, look at Demi and his baby face. Baby face and a beard.
You feel me? They can't come for me. They can't come for
Wait.
me. Huh?
I forgot you had that as a meme, bro.
What? Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
You know I got it. I just said Leash it, too. I'm going to do it. I'm going to send it to Leash.
What meme?
I'm going to send you the picture that I caught of Demi.
Oh, no.
I was watching his one of his reviews. His first impressions. It's funny. I use it for, like, I use it as a meme now. Like, yo, so whatever you such and such. And I post a pic.
Yeah, I got to see this.
I'll send it. But, yeah. That's pretty much it, guys. That's our podcast. My friends at episode 61. I just, I couldn't let Leash come for me real quick. You feel me? I had to.
Oh, they still don't believe you.
You see
you need more people. The only person on your side is Bari, and he don't count.
Y'all see how she be bullying me, yo? Jesus. Damn, I'm out here getting bullied. But yo, let's jump into these outros. Starting with Miss Leash. Miss Leash, go ahead and give us your outro.
Persona still hates Xbox, I believe. That's one. Two, I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. I am still playing Outlast 2, so come by. Now that Gears of War 4 has downloaded finally on my Xbox, I'll be playing that on the days I don't drink. So yeah, that is it. Nothing really else going on with me. My life is pretty much bland right now, trying to get back into things. Yeah. Oh, wait. Are you going to tell them about what we got planned? Or are you going to save that for yours? For your outro?
You can
Persona.
You can tell. I was trying to figure out a day, and I was still trying to figure out.
I thought we already decided.
Are we doing it on PlayStation?
I mean, we have no choice but to do it on PlayStation Persona because you refuse to get on the Xbox.
What do you?
You need if you do this on PlayStation, you need to hurry up and get it because
I said I was getting it by the 25th, and then we were gonna do it on the 27th, right?
Okay.
Okay.
The 27th is next week.
Okay.
I know it's next weekend.
Okay, so next week Saturday night.
So next week Saturday night, me, Persona, and Demi, we're going to be playing Dead by Daylight, right?
I thought it was going to be Friday the 13th.
I thought it. See, this is why you can't plan that.
Please. Okay. Just get both. That's it.
Okay, we could play both. I don't mind.
It don't matter. What time?
And are we taking shots or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, we drink it.
I'm not drinking no tequila though. I'm buying some Crown or something else. Do we all have to drink the same thing? It has to be tequila.
No, it doesn't have to be tequila. Drink what you want,
Okay,
as long as you're drinking
vodka. Then,
yeah, don't take that. Don't take no more shots of Hennessy, Demi. It almost looked like
almost died.
Yeah,
yo,
he
you was
really
taking
almost
shots of Henny. You can't handle that Henny, Gotti? Yeah.
First of all, I didn't prepare myself mentally to take the shot. I just took it.
You know what? Buy some Henny boys out here. I'll buy the Henny. I got it.
But anyway, to clarify, to reiterate, so next Saturday, the 27th at night, we taking shots. We playing Dead by Daylight, and Friday the 13th on Twitch. Okay, we gotta come up with a time. We'll give you all the deets on Twitter and blast it or whatever. And are we making we're making a MOG and Friends Twitch, right?
Yes.
And yes, so we're making a MOG and Friends Twitch, and we're just gonna cool, boom, there we go. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my outro.
So with Leash, First Lady of MOG, definitely support her channels, support everything she does. She really is a really dope woman. Her Twitter, you see her Twitter, you see her Twitch, you see her YouTube, all that is in the description. Go follow her on everything. Don't be weird, because you don't want that. Yo, Demi, my boy's in the building. Give us your outro, brother.
Howdy, everybody. Demi God Reviews here. Mr. God Reviews himself. What do I plan this week? I'm gonna be streaming some COD right after this. Then I gotta take my black ass to work. But then Sunday I should be dropping my first Switch review, which will probably be on Mario Odyssey.
Nice.
Yeah.
You finished it, right? Oh yeah, you did. You was telling me.
Yeah, I did finish it. Yeah. Then probably starting this week, because I know I was kind of like not active on YouTube like I wanted to be. I got my schedule in place now. I'm gonna be uploading at least either the COD review or the Soul Calibur review, because I'm halfway done with the story.
Already? Really? Damn.
Yeah, I burned through games. And I should be having at least one of those in the mix. And then probably either this week or by the 31st of October, I'll have my top 5 horror games of this generation up also.
That's dope.
Yeah, then I'll be good to go.
That's what's up. Definitely subscribe to my boy Demi got reviews on everything. Really good content creator. You really want to support him. Support that for real. Then for me, man, y'all guys know who I am, man. It's Persona, gaming with Persona. I'm gonna be doing some. I'm gonna stream some COD with Demi right after this, and some big changes are actually gonna be coming to the channel. I'm gonna be moving all streams. So any streams that I do, all my streams are gonna be moved to Twitch. I got a new gaming laptop or whatever. So now the streams, it'll look and be more presentable and look a lot better than just streaming through the PlayStation 4. I got the Ava Media 4K HDR, so the streams on Twitch gonna look buttery.
Oh my god.
And so this week I'm gonna be streaming. This weekend I'm gonna be streaming a lot of COD. A lot of COD really is going to be what this weekend is, but I'm actually going to also start back Assassin's Creed this week. I'm going to be streaming that on Twitch as well. And I'm actually decided I'm going to do a full stream playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. So Friday night when I get home from work, I'm going to do a startup playthrough 1 of Red Dead Redemption 2 on Twitch as well. So if you don't know, if you aren't following my Twitch already, it's Gaming with Persona. That's my Twitch. Same thing as my YouTube. So definitely go to my Twitch. Make sure you follow my Twitch if you haven't already. I'm gonna be really active on there. I'm building out overlays and stuff now, trying to learn that craft and kind of get around into that. So definitely do that. Also, this tonight. We have the Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle Tournament, TOA, the Online Arcade presents, and that's going to be hosted by Jay Bari and our newest member, Ant How Weird. That's his tagline. He's the newest member of TOA. Really excited. That's going to be a great tournament. We got a lot of people that signed up. It's going to be really fun, really entertaining. That starts at 6 o'clock tonight. If you want to, you can still. No, actually, no, you can't sign up because check-ins actually just closed. But we do have the Soul Calibur 6 tournament happening next week, Saturday, on the 27th. And oh shit, no, wait. We can't do the tequila. We can't do the thing Saturday.
Why?
Because I
have
to
a
host my tournament.
Oh, boo.
Shit. It depends what time we do the stream.
Okay, we'll figure it out. It wasn't set in stone.
I totally forgot. Once we figure out, we'll post it up on Twitter. But yes, we still have the Soul Calibur tournament, Soul Calibur 6 tournament happening next week, Saturday. That's going to be a great tournament. Me and Chuck will be hosting that. And then we have the Dragon Ball Fighter Z tournament happening that following week, November 3rd. That's going to be a great tournament as well. You can follow the Online Arcade on Twitter. The links is in the description. Follow their Twitch, the Online Arcade. The link is in the description. The links to everything is in the description. Also, MOG and Friends, we do have a Twitter. I'm about to show y'all real quick. We do have a Twitter, MOG and Friends. And it's, hold up, MOG, and there we go. We do have a MOG and Friends Twitter. We got 19 followers. We're growing. We coming out there. Still fairly new. And all this artwork is just, oh my God, I hate looking at it. All this is going to change, trust me. None of this is permanent, but it will change. So we do got a MOG and Friends Twitter. Definitely go follow it at MOG and Friends. Make sure y'all follow it, man. Go follow it. Keep up on everything's MOG. Keep up with your favorite Saturday morning crew. And then we also have a Discord as well that will be is in the link to that is in the description as well. Actually, it's right here. The link to the MOG Discord, MOG and Friends Discord. Definitely join the Discord as well. Really, definitely join that for real. And then last but not least, the Jay Barry Show. Just my 2 cents. He does it every week. It's either going to be the Jay Barry Show, Speak From Your Heart, or the Jay Barry Show, Just My 2 Cents, every week. And then Plus Unblocked Podcast every Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you're into fighting games, definitely go check out that podcast with Dreology and Upchuck Gaming. Two really cool, really dope brothers. A lot of respect for them. Shout out to my boy Jay Barry, man. A lot of respect for him as well. Shout out to the council. Nothing but love to the council. And yeah, guys, that's it for the podcast, man. This has been MOG and Friends, episode 61 in the books. We'll see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same crew. The best podcast on YouTube. And we out of here.
Hey.
You guys have a great weekend. Be safe. And we out. Peace.